So we've been talking a lot about Jimmy G. You know, most of us assume that this is, you know, that interception was his last throw with the 49ers. I've made it well known about my beliefs on Jimmy Garoppolo, but Mav, while we have you here, my man, how will you remember Jimmy Garoppolo?
I tend to remember guys either in their best or their memeiest moments, and Jimmy Garoppolo has both of those down. He's probably the second best. I always say he's the second best quarterback of my coherent lifetime of watching the 49ers. So starting like 2004, 2005, I have Cap number one, and then Jimmy Garoppolo, just the thrills he gave that first season when he was traded over here. Then the Super Bowl run gave me a lot of joy. There was obviously downs, but every quarterback that's not a Hall of Famer has a lot of downs in their career. But he made a team that did not look coherent that first year look interesting. And every year they were competitive. I mean, 2020 wasn't a great season, but every single season he was the starter entering the season. They were considered a Super Bowl contender, and that's always fun. And wasn't great, but I'll remember him as the second best quarterback of my coherent life until Trey Lance hopefully surpasses all of them.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you got to really put things in perspective over his 4.5-year journey with the 49ers. I mean, that segment in between Harbaugh and when Kyle Shanahan took over the team in 2017 seems like such a distant past, but the 49ers were in shambles, right? In the news for all the worst things. No real talent on the team that you could really build around other than obviously Jimmy Ward was the only person that was held over. And Jimmy Garoppolo comes in, you know, that mid-season of that 2017-2018 year, goes on this run where he makes the team fun to watch again, right? Goes on that 5-0. They give him the money. And then, unfortunately, he's injured every other season. But the 2.5 years he was healthy, the 49ers went to NFC Championship game twice, made it to a Super Bowl once. And you got to say, left the team off in a much better place than what the team is in a much better place than what he had inherited when he first came to the team. And for that, you know, people might try to detract from what role Jimmy played in that, but he's handled what is a very challenging situation to play quarterback for such a franchise like the 49ers, be the starting quarterback, then amidst all of the drama that the 49er fans brought to him and this coaching staff maybe didn't have his back the way they should in the media. I think he handled it with class. He showed a lot of character, and that's how I'm going to remember him. I think that, you know, he's probably top 5 quarterback right now in NFL 49er folklore. You know, I would say obviously Montana and Young are way up there. And then, you know, Alex Smith, Jeff Garcia, Kaepernick, Jimmy G, those 4 are battling out for those last 3 positions in the top 5. And if you could be top 5 in a storied franchise like the 49ers, that's saying something, you know what I mean? So I'm going to remember him in a positive light, even though I was extremely critical of him this season. I still think that he did the best for a very challenging situation. And I think it's not fair if you don't remember him any other way, you know?